Chronologically, the next document I have in my possession is a citizen's report made by one Sally DeLon. By this time, 3 people were missing and 2 bodies had surfaced.
Is that shotgun you used last week? Sure is. And I'll stand my right to chase him out of my property.
That you weren't, miss. Nobody here's doubting that. You already gave a description of the man you saw to Officer Corliss, correct?
Sort of.
Oh, okay. What do you mean by sort of?
I only told her that I saw a man in my backyard.
Well, would you mind giving us a description of what the man looked like?
Tall, thin. I could see his hands, they were thin. And he had this coat, big and black as the night around him. And a hat, wide brim. But none of that's what made me go for the gun. It was the mask.
The mask?
Mask. Wasn't quite his skin color. It looked human-like, but something was off. Big holes for the eyes and smaller one for the mouth. Maybe it was supposed to look like one of those dummies that could talk. I grabbed my gun and turned around on a dime and disappeared off that way. Dropped his cigarette and everything. Anyway, after he turned around, he walked forward. Took 9 or so steps until he walked right into the bayou. Walked right under. His hat went underwater and everything.
We'll put a description out. No need to worry about this any longer. We'll have patrol cars outside your property for a couple weeks and we'll catch the guy in no time.
Vinny Giordano. Thanks for meeting with me, Mr. Thibodeau.
Just Roger's fine. You say you work for this advertiser?
That's right.
And what I say, it's on the record.
If you're comfortable with that, Roger. So, tell me about your experience. Everything you saw and heard as best as you can remember.
Well, it was late January at this point. 5 people was found missing or was found dead.
We was responding to a call made out from the Tesh. Somebody claimed they saw a man matching the Bayou Butcher's description. This was a few days after the cases got handed to the state police, mind you, so we was all a little light on our feet. I was detailing an isolated part of the Tesh, not too far from where some of the missings were last seen alive. Louis Fortier, I think. Anyway, I was out alone there when I first started hearing it.
Hearing what?
Best way I can describe it is the whole swamp went all real quiet for a few seconds. Then I heard the voice. A man, I reckon. I heard him chanting something. In my report, I think I recalled it as Zadikim Nestari.
No, I didn't, and still don't know what that means. I think someone in the CID suggested it was something from, I don't know, some mystical or another. Anyway, I'm looking around trying to find the source of the voice when it suddenly stops. That's when I found the body.
And this was the body of the 5th victim?
That's right, Norma Good. A missing persons had been filed a few days prior, but we'd all just assumed she fell off a P-road. But there was no mistake in the marks on her body. This was the butcher.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Thibodeau.
Now, one more thing, sir. I didn't tell you yet all about what I saw.
I saw a man, Mr. Giordano. It was getting dark and he was standing out in some woods, but I saw a man. And He had on a mask and a hat and a coat. He was smoking a cigarette. Before I could tell what I was seeing, though,
The man was gone. I didn't see him disappear. I didn't see him get up and walk away. He just wasn't there no more.